ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
7-yard line.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
The ball carrier.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, it's Gordon. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Good. Makes the score. Broncos 7. Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Lock, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Clock now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive. 12 yards.
Dolphin 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Dolphins nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Taken down at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie. Charles, how much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 30-yard
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench